Live on Facebook.
Live on YouTube.
Yeah, sorry, we are live on YouTube. Over to you, Renu ma'am.
Hello and a very good evening to the workshop series organized by MNET. MNET has put together a series of workshops for teachers and educators by leading experts in the field as part of ELT to explore some of the core competencies using innovative tools and techniques. My warm welcome to the speaker, Mr. Aniket Hodavadekar, and all the educators who have gathered from different parts of India and different corners of the world. Your participation ignites and motivates us to push for better planning. And what binds us is the passion, a common passion to be effective teachers, educators, and research scholars who constantly try to upgrade themselves as an English language teacher. And moreover, it's great to have a fraternity of teachers in India and abroad who are always ready to collaborate and share their ideas, experiences, knowledge, and best expertise to help build this community of practice. I thank the speaker, Mr. Aniket Hodavadekar, who at one call agreed for the workshop. So without wasting much time, let me begin this session. Today's workshop is on Adobe Spark in Education. But before we start the presentation, let us find out something more about Aniket, the speaker. Aniket Hodavadekar is a creative visualizer, an animator, motion and a graphic designer. Or to introduce in a single frame is a multi-talented motion graphic artist. He's a very young visualizer animator of 26 years. He's a versatile, he's having a versatile personality with abundant of skills and talents. He has 5 years of experience working as a creative and collaborative cinematic animator. He holds a graduate degree of arts in visual effects and animation from Mahatma Gandhi University, Meghalaya, as well as post-graduation in 3D animation and character designing from Fanshawe College, London, Ontario, Canada. He holds a background in problem-solving skills. He has bagged Game Jam Titans winner of 2014. Apart from being creative, his innovativeness can be seen through his talent to prioritize tasks based on their importance and his ability to multitask and keep abreast of relevant techniques in software, media, and photography. He has experience of working as sales associates in Canada, consultant visualizer with Root Mobile Limited, USA, and India too. 3D motion and graphic artist with the Storytellers, India 3D animation artist, Vector Art USA, graphic artist in India and USA, junior graphic faculty India. He also has added in his experience list tag of being an assistant cook in Mandarin restaurant Canada and has volunteered his services as branding supervisor to North Mumbai Panthers as cash security in charge to Milano Homi. And I have seen this person at a very young age, maybe when he was doing his college. How innovative and how creative he was when he designed a number of posters and number of graphics, and it was his stubbornness, I'll say, that he went to Canada and decided to learn animation with all the odds. And today he is a successful graphic designer, a very good animator, creating a lot of visual effect. And I also wish him success in his future ventures. We welcome you, Mr. Aniket, and we are also very happy that you have taken your steps towards a successful career that will focus on the development of this graphic world through you to the world. So thank you, Aniket, and over to you.
Thanks for introducing me, Renu. So, as you introduced me to the whole world right now, so that was pretty amazing. And listening to you, it makes me feel proud that how far I have reached till now. So it is an honor for me to guide you people for this new task over here. So without wasting any more time, let me start with the practical workshop. So if you can see my screen, I have turned on my Google Chrome browser. So basic requirements for your PC, that means your workstation can be least will be i3 with 3 to 4 GB of RAM with again 2 GB of graphic cards. So this is what I can suggest you for your basic requirement for your computer. Apart from that, you need a Google Chrome from where you can manage everything online, because this is totally online and we don't need to have any basic requirement, or I mean like the software or something for this to create. So let's start with it. Just let me know if I'm not audible or so. Just raise your hands up. By the time, I think there is no problem till now. So yeah, we are good to
Yeah,
go.
you're audible.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good to me as well. Okay, so this is my home screen over here. You can see, you can log in with, continue with Google, Facebook. Uh, to be very honest, I would suggest you not to log in with these over here, because there is a tendency that your personal data might get shared with these people, like I mean like Adobe, and you don't want to share this with any of the people or any of the strange person you don't know. So what I would suggest is create a fresh new email, or if you have email, maybe you can log in with your school account or your teachers. Most probably the people who are joining me over here are teachers. So I would rather suggest you to sign in with a teacher account or student account rather than explaining you. To be very honest, I am a student right now in Canada, so I would rather log in with my student account from my school account. Okay, so here is asking me, like it's prompting me to enter my email address. I would rather go over here. I have already some email address. I have my school address with me. Continue. So it will ask you if it's your personal or school and company account. Rather to go with personal, I would suggest you to go with school or company account. If you hit over there, it will redirect me to my, again, the school account. So already I have been logged in. So it will
Sir,
ask.
uh, can you go a bit slow because they are trying to log in, I feel.
Okay, okay. Let me try once again. I'll sign out once again and get back to you with the whole procedure. So just let me know if everything is good and if I can start again.
Could you please, okay, it's required in the PC or it can be done on the phone also.
Most probably what I would suggest is PC, because a mouse and a keyboard should be handy with you while editing the stuff. So that would be much convenient if you have a
Yeah.
PC. So it
Okay.
can be either Windows or it can be Mac. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. So
So,
you can go ahead.
okay. So let me start again. So it will ask you to log in with these features over here to the left. I'm pointing out my cursor over here. So never do this. You have to you have to create a whole new your Gmail account or any which ways, the email account which you prefer. Okay. And later you have to sign in with the options to the right. So teacher or student, most of the people over here joining me are teacher, but right now I am student over here. So I will go with the student account. So if I hit login, it will ask me for my email. I will log in with my school account. Continue. It will ask you select an account if it is your personal account or school account. I would rather suggest you to go with the school account. There we go. Sometimes there is a tendency that it might direct you to your school account login website, but it's not prompting me right now. So we are good to go. And here is the home screen for Adobe Spark. So this is how we are going to start. So in short, what is Adobe Spark? Adobe Spark is a combined software for posting graphics, videos, presentations, and photo collage options. So you can go either of the things and you don't need Adobe whole creative suite. So, I mean, the creative suite is like it might charge you like more than around 299 or 300 USD per month. But rather than that, like who are the fresh beginners, you can rather go to Adobe Spark and you can take a fresh look on this, and it will guide you with multiple of the options on the home screen as well. So let me start with it. So this is my home screen over here. And if you can just scroll, you can get the beautiful templates over here. As you can see, you can explore all the templates. This is just the overview I'm trying to get to you. So you just get familiar with the things. And later we will move ahead with everything what we need to know about the Adobe Spark and the editing tools, what we need to require to convey your education through your Adobe Spark. Mrs. Renu, just let me know if I'm going too fast. I can just
Yes,
slow
yes,
down a bit.
yes, I'll do that.
Okay, so is this a good pace or should I need to slow down a bit?
No, no, this is a good pace.
Okay, this is a good pace. Okay, sounds good. Perfect. So let's start. If you hit over here the home button, it will get you to the screen over here. And let us start with first with the Instagram story. If I hit on it, it will take you to this page. Okay, so to the right over here, I'm hovering my cursor, so you can see multiple templates over here. If you want to go specific for like invitation or something, you can just type in your if you can click over here, you get the suggestions, popular suggestions. If you want to go for something else, like you want to be a specific, so if I want to go for any invitation or something, and if I type invitation, need to wait for a while, suggestions will pop out, and if you hit on invitation, you will get these invitation over here. Okay, so these are again the different suggestions I would go for. And to be honest, if I go for something education, so this is something like a kind of education. So if you are going to hit this like back to school 20% sale and off, it will prompt you like create from this template. It's what I would suggest, to be honest, is you should go with a template rather than creating everything from scratch, because if you hit on the template, it will already guide you what you need to. And if you are just scrolling down, you'll get an idea like what are you looking for, and if it fulfill your match, you can just hit, I mean, like you can just click on that template and it will pop out like what I did. So again, back to school over here, but let me find something good for you so I can showcase a little bit properly. Okay, so let me take this as high school Spencer. Create from this template. If you hit create over here, grabbing your template, it will take some time. Okay, so this is how it will pop up on your screen. So this is already on your screen. But before this, before starting, make sure you save it with your name. Like if you want to rename this file or something, I would rather suggest you to create, because many a times what you do is if you don't want this, if you don't like this, and if you start scrolling down again, and if you like something else, it is better to rename this one. So how to rename this? You'll find one thing like a small box over here. Okay, just a pencil icon over here. If you hit that, you will rather get into it. And what I would type is, let's go with MNET. So, sorry. And this is how to save this. You just need to click outside the box and yeah, you're done. So you can just see the name. The name of your project is MNET right now, and we'll proceed ahead. Okay, so this is how we are going to start. If you click once on this, you will get some options over here: delete, duplicate, or ungroup. Okay, we'll see that how it works. So if you click once, if you double click on it, it will get into the editing tool. So if you want to change the name Spencer High School, right now what I'll do is I'll type MNET, that is Mumbai, Mumbai. Teachers. And if you hit done, there you go. So this is how it works. Apart from that, now if I double click again, it will take you back to the same topic, but I want to edit the bottom. I mean like the footer, which is news and updates. So if you double click over there, you need to double click on this. Yep. Any problem?
No.
Okay, perfect. So if you hit double click over here, news and updates. So this is from Mumbai.
Let me unmute people. Huh?
Oh yeah, sure.
Sorry, mute people.
So over here, Mumbai, Maharashtra,
Go ahead.
and India. So if you hit done, okay, we are good to go again over here. So MNET, Mumbai Network of English Teachers, Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. So this is the where MNET started. If you want to change the background color, you have got suggested colors just because these suggested colors are shown because of the whole theme. If you want to go with the other one, you can always scroll down and you have different colors. So I'll just show some over here. If I go with the suggested colors, it will change. It will directly pop out on your screen. So these are the suggested colors for you. If you want to go for anything else. Okay. So by any chance, if I take this dark color gray over here, somewhere from here, okay. And if I want to change the color of this, I mean, only the MNET, if you click once on this, again on that, so you'll find an option on towards the right color. You go over there, if you hit on white, it will directly change your color to white. You need to change this color to green or cream color. Again, the same. Go to color options, scroll down, maybe a cream color or maybe orange or maybe red. So let me try, yeah, this fine, this looks good. Again, if you want to change the color, you can go any which ways down, maybe a darker theme. Yep, this seems good. Okay. Apart from that, you can see an image over here. Okay. So by any chance, if you want to delete this one, so you have to click once, it will hover you, it will show you a blue background box. Again, you have to click on what you want to select. So if I want to select on MNET or if I want to select on Mumbai, I need to click over there. You can see the cursor, it shows like a hand. You have to click on that or either this. So if you want to click on this, you want to edit, you can hit on edit or double click and you will get back again to the edit tool this way. If you want to delete it completely, you can just hit delete or you can hit delete button on your keyboard. And that's how it works. So again, if you go, select, if you want to duplicate in the sense is this will create an exact replica of the font and typo what we have right now. If I click duplicate, you can see over here. If you don't want it again, just hit delete. There you go. So this is how it works. Now, if I want to change an image over here, I can just hit on that image. It will ask you. Now you must be wondering, what does this button mean? Ungroup. So the thing is, if I drag, you can see a small dotted border over here, and the image is both of them are moving together. So this means the image and the dotted border is grouped with each other. So if you want to ungroup them, ungroup specifically means that it will separate both of them. Like it will split apart. So if I hit ungroup, you'll see now, I'll click on the box outside. You can see now the image is different and the border is different. So if I want to drag this over here, somewhere else, oh here, it will help you in this way. And the image is now independent. You can just drag anywhere. So this is how it works. So let's go with the image. If I want to change the image, and if I want to change, like this is I believe this is a girl with holding books. And if I want to fade this image a bit, fade as in I want to make it more transparent. So you have an option over here, opacity. You can just hover on the cursor, like click and drag, and you can change the opacity over here. Okay. Okay, if you want to flip this image, you can do this. So this is horizontal flip, this is vertical flip. If you want to crop the image, if you want to make just the books more prominent, I can do that. And once I'm done, I can hit on finish crop, and there you go. So this is how it works. But now if I crop the image, the size goes small. So I want to make sure the size to be remain same. So I'll just drag this in this way, in this manner, so that it would be consistent with the box supporting to the right. And there we go. So this is how it works. Now, if I want to replace this image, so what should I do? Like if I want to show a small kid, like a kid from the kindergarten, so how should we do that? So if I click on this, I'll get an option replace over here. If I'm hovering on my mouse on this image icon, you can see this over here. You need to hit replace. Oh, see, just you're editing the high school image poster, you'll get suggestions as high school again, and you can just scroll. But make sure these are the free image. If you are going to use it for any business purpose, don't do that, because this is just for the education purpose, and you can just use these images for only guiding or just for explaining, not for the monetization purpose. So make sure you don't use these images to sell or to promote your business. You might get caught for using the copyright images. So I want to warn you for that as well. So you can find some photos over here. So these are the free ones. If not, if you have any certain photos in your desktop, so you can upload either from there. Okay. So if I go over here, and if I want to go on, I have some sample images with me. So assuming that just the Deadpool wallpaper over here, and if I hit open over here, it will ask me, sorry. So it will just replace directly over here. So this is how it works. Now again, you can see the shoulders are been cut off due to the borders. What I can do is I can select, I can just hit on crop, and maybe, oh yeah, this is how it works. Once you're done, you're satisfied, finish crop, and there you go. Now the thing is, the box is overlapping through this image. So this is the reason we are not able to see. There you go. This is how it works. Okay, so if you want to edit this text, you just need to hit. Okay, now the thing again over here is the box and the text box is grouped with each other. We need to make them independent right now. So hit ungroup. There you go. So you got different text, different boxes for each text. So how should we edit? Just hit edit icon. What's inside? So I want to say my name is Deadpool. And you can see some instructions over here. So if you hit written, so just because I'm using Mac, I mean the Apple, so it's asking me to hit written. Written means on Windows is enter button. So if you hit enter, it will just take you one line below. And if you hit shift enter, it will take you back. So this is over here what I edited right now. My name is Deadpool. And again, if you want to change the font, like if you don't like the font over here, you can find font family over here. You can just hit on the drop down arrow and you can change your font. So this is how I scroll. Let me see if Herman Sans fits suit. Yeah, it fit well over here. Oh yeah. So if you want to just make sure you want to align this, just drag to the left. Yep, there you go. You can see those teal color marks over here, which will help me to guide. Like this is the perfect guide mark. There you go. If not possible, if it is not consistent with the mouse, make sure you use your arrow keys on the keyboard. And this is how it works. There it is. And this is, I find, a bit appropriate. Yep. And again, you want to edit, like if this is something, if I double click on it or hit edit over here, like I'm in grade 9, or maybe I'm in grade 5. So I can hit over here. I'm in grade 5. So back in India is like standard and division, but according to America and North America, they call it out as grade. So I'm not sure about the divisions, but I'm damn sure about the standard. I mean, which grade they are. So they pronounce it as grade, not the standard. So this is how we can create it. Okay. We can drag apart little. We can increase this in this size like this. If you want to just make sure that I'm in grade on top and 5 in bottom, I can rather do this. So you can see a small box over here. And maybe I can call it as oval shape. And you can just need to drag it. So this is how it works. You can just see me practically doing how I'm trying to scroll and drag everything. This is how it works. So I'm in grade 5. Okay, now if you say, like, assume me if I want this 5 in middle, how should I do that? So you need to select this box. Just below the font family, you can see the alignment tools. And over here, you just need to hit, this is left justify, this is central justify, and this is right justify. So you need to just click on center justify, and there you go. Boom. That's how it works. If not, right justify, there you go. But just assume if I write in this way, I am in grade 5, everything one below the other. And if I hit enter, you can see this. Just manage to set it with your arrow keys. And now again, it is left justified. Even if you just drag this box, it won't come up because we have already given it spacing one below the other. If it was a continuous text, it would have been shuffled up and down. But just we have already given them a command that you have to be one below the other. It can't move on top again. You can see this. It can decrease in size, but it cannot be on top. So this is how it works. And again, if you want to just align it into the center, this is how it works. I'm in grade 5, right align, center align, left align. This is how it works. Again, next will be our, so this is how it works for time being. And you can go on editing back to back, like what you want to edit details. By any chance, if you go and delete this, it would vanish off, but never mind. We have something over here at the bottom, just as a backup. You can click over here, you can hit duplicate, and you can definitely drag it on top again. Manage with your arrow keys. Make sure it is, yep, perfectly spaced up. Need to double click, giving back to your community. So I would rather say I'm from Mumbai. Sorry, there we go. And this is how it works. Now you can see it is going on top and bottom again because everything is in a single line. So that is how it works. If not, you can rather go, I am from Mumbai, and again. So I can just drag this over here. I can drag this over here. Maybe, yep. And there we go. So this is how it works. So right now, if I want to save this image, I can directly go on home button because just this is an online software it will go on saving it on consecutive after, I guess, 5 to 10 seconds. So even if you make a small minor change, it will go on auto saving mode. So it will be saved automatically. If you go down, if you hit on the projects over here, you will find your project, as I renamed it as MNET. So you can find it over here. If you want to edit again, go over here, edit the project. It will take some time to set your screen again on back. There we go. So this is how it works. For time being, if this is now, I would suggest to you, if if I want this to be animated, how we will do this. So I would go, this is the whole screen over here. To your extreme right, you can see my cursor hovering. You can see animation. If you click on animation, you'll get two types of animation. That is text animation and photo animation. So right now, I have only one image with me. That is one photo, that is Deadpool right in front of me to the left. And rest of the things are text. So how should we animate this? Nothing, no rocket science over here. You just need to hit on text animation, as you can see at the bottom and at the top. Just because I haven't changed the color of this, see you soon, just give me a moment. I'll change the color to cream color or something bright, which is visible. Yep, this makes me feel good. And now if I go to animation, dynamic, and there you go. So you can see, I'll just wait for a while. So this is a preview time over here, which will animate your screen. Now you will be just wondering, like, why only the text is animating and not the image? Just because I haven't went to the photo animation yet. So I'm just showing you the options on the text animation. So let's just explore this too, and then later we can move on. So this is how it is working. Flicker, there you go. There it how it works. The different ones slide, there it is. If you want to make it grow, this is how it goes. Color shuffle. So if I want to change my color, taking some time, this is how it will work. So this is like a kind of dynamic thing. It will pop out, it will change its color to attract you more, to grab your attention. This is how you can manage. So these are the random colors which are in our theme with the associated with this post right now. So it will choose a random color. It has already been scripted by Adobe, so you don't need to worry. You just need to hit on color shuffle, and these are again the options over here for you. There you go. Over here again. This is how it works. Now for the photo animation, we have went with the text animation over here. You can explore more. Just because of the time constraint, I can't go through all of them. But if you need more suggestions or any more help, you can any which ways get back to me anytime. So now I'll go with the photo animation. If you can just hit zoom, it will just pop out over here. If you want to change pan, this is how it will work. Fade option, color option. It will change its color. If you want somewhere dark, light, there you go. And blur. So once you're satisfied with the desired, the desired output, you can always go with this. And if you want to save, like if I'm done with my post, and if I want to save this as a static means JPEG. And if I want to see this animation, which means the motion. So you can either export this as a video or a JPEG. So if I go to the download options over here, it will ask me if you want to export it as MP4 video, if you want to export as PNG, if you want to export as JPG. So to be honest, if I want both of the options, that is video as well as a JPEG. So I will not go for PNG. It might acquire more space on your hard disk. Rather than, I would suggest you to go for JPG and MP4 video, because we have done some animation. And if I hit on start download, it will take some time. It will prompt you like what you want to rename it as, but already we have saved the name over here, MNET. We can save it as it is, or if you want to change your name again over there, we can do that as well. But right now I'll keep it as it is, and you can find over here MPEG-4 file. Never to interrupt this, just hit save. Just make sure you want in which folder you want it. Just right now, if I want to save it on a different software, oh no, I would rather go for downloads itself, and I would hit save. So you will see my video has been downloaded over here. And again, I want to save this post as a static image. So JPEG, start download. Let's wait for a while. It will again pop out. Even if you want to keep the name as same, never mind, because the format is different. Earlier it was MPEG-4, now it is JPEG. So you have two options with you right now. You can either upload your video as well as your JPEG. So it is up to you. There we go. And how will I find my, like where I have exported? So let me go over here. Okay, the download folder is over here with me. Let me drag it on my screen over here. So if you can see, this is a static image which I have exported right in front of you. And the video over here. There we go. Again, I have to replay. There it is. So this is how you can export the things which you're working on right on your screen. So let's go ahead. So just as I showed you about the Instagram story, you can go ahead with the Instagram post, Facebook post. So these are three, again, the same options. Most of the time, everyone must be knowing now everything has gone digital. So most of the time, social media is the basic platform where you can educate your students. Just the way like how Ms. Renu is helping me out to convey my knowledge to you. So right now, even we are on the social media platform, but we are on Zoom. But unfortunately, there is nothing for Zoom because it is just to be like face-to-face live meeting. So it doesn't have any choices over here on the screen right now, but you can convey your thoughts and your views through these again. So if I want to go ahead, if you want to showcase your photo collage, like if you're working on any project, if any of your student is working on the project, and if they want to present something to you, like to the faculty, to the representative, or your mentor, your teacher. So how should we start that? So again, hit on it. It will ask you if you want to choose the free photos, but if you have your own project, you can either upload. If you don't want, you can either skip over here. So it will ask you what size you want this, blah, blah, blah. So social post, print media, social profile, standard, custom, and this is the way you can go. So right now, let me assume I can go for, if this is a photo collage, I can go for print and A4 size. You just need to go in this way, like select size, print, A4. You'll get the dimensions over here in millimeters, and you need to just hit next. It will take some time. Be patient. Okay, there you go. So this is how it comes. Now, if you want to add any image, again, you have some good templates over here, but already we have worked on a template. So I would rather go with a scratch, like a new one. I would rather go over here, photo, upload photo, again, to my sample images over here. Let it go. So this will take one at a time. Open. It will ask you pin to background or move freely. What if I hit move freely just for time being? If you hit move freely, The image will pop out on your screen over here, and you can move this freely. This is what they mean to say. But if I want to just upload the same image, or maybe different image, but with a different option over here. So let me assume this car over here, open, pin to background. Now what will happen? It will pin to background, but you can't move it freely. This is the only option what you get over here. So you can either drag, like if you want to make the car's front to be way too dominant, way too prominent over here. There we go. So this is how it works. And now, if you have already set your image, but if you change your mind and if you want to replace this image, how can you do this? So just hit on replace, upload a photo. Maybe this time I go. Okay, let me go with this bear, a wild bear. There it is. Now, if I want to just have a look, I don't like if I want to change my mind again, I don't want this as my background. You can just hit move freely, and there we go. You can always resize, or you can just fulfill to your screen over here. And again, if you want to change your mind that I don't want to move it all the time, it is just obstructing my other things, pin to background, and done. You can't just move it. You can't move it freely. That is what I mean. Okay, so if you want to rotate the image, this is how it works. If you want to scale, this is how it works. So if you want to remove this, hit on remove background. Okay, Ram Khan has raised hand. Renu, can you just have a look on this? If there is any problem? If you have any questions or answer, we'll just...
Yes. Anyone is having any doubt? I cannot see his raised hand.
Oh, maybe that might be an accident. Like he must have clicked it accidentally. But any which ways, if you have any other queries, we'll just keep it like 10 minutes at the back
Yes, yes.
before the session ends, and we can just solve up these queries. So let me continue again.
Yes.
Now, if I want to work on this image again back, I can hit on color. You can just have a look how the background is changing. If you want to, if you have your personalized color, you can rather go with this. You can see everything moving behind the bear. This is how it works. If you're good with this color, if you assume like, yeah, I'm good with this color, just hit save and it would be over here. Change color. You can see a change color option. Again, there we go. But if you decide no, that was the previous color was good, just hit cancel and you're back to the same color. Okay, so this is how it works. And if you want to add more photos, again, now this is for a more like extra images, move freely. There you go. Again, more, upload a photo. This one, move freely. Most of the times what I would suggest is when you upload a photo and you get those two options, pin to background and move freely, I would suggest you to go with move freely rather than pin to background, or else you might mess up. Just because you are new to this software, you might take some time to just go through all of the options and tools, and you can get familiar with all of the things. So this is how we can move it freely. Okay, now if I want to add text in this, how I can do that? Earlier we were working on a template which was pre-built, so we can easily edit on all the stuff. Right now, if I want to go, if I go and go add text, this is these are all the options you can get over here. But don't worry, you can rather go with something which is more, sober or something. So I would rather go, just a moment, and okay, let me go with this one. Where it is. Oh my God. Oh yeah, over here. If you hit, you just need to click. It is just a click away, and it will just give you a random color just to complement your background. So don't worry about that as well. It will. You always have those liabilities to change the color. So young, wild, free. Oh wow. Okay. So young, again wild, and this is free. What a coincidence. So let's just edit. Maybe you can just change the font or center align. This is what we have seen earlier. Make sure you have something like this. And if I want to change the font to ultra regular. Okay, so if you can see through my screen, so I have some options over here. But if I scroll down a bit, you can see arrows on some of them. So if you hit on arrow, it will give you the options. Like if you can see the bold. So this is called the font family in graphic terms. If you go with Adobe Telugu, it is bold, again, regular. So you can just have a look how it changes. Over here, regular, expressway, semi-bold, or regular. So you can any which ways work on this as well. Now we are done. So already I suggested you and I did the mistake. I haven't renamed my project. So let me just, okay, let me type young wild free. Young wild free. This is how it works. And if I go back home, if I go to projects, young wild free is right on my screen. Okay, last but not the least, I would go for the most awaited part of the practical workshop is the video. So you have already seen the animation, but just that is a different animation, and importing and exporting, sorry, not exporting, but the importing videos is a different part. So just as I was trying to recall it earlier all the times, rename it. So this is already over here on the screen. It has popped out. So let me rename it as my first project. And hit next. So again, you get some more options over here. So promote an idea, tell what happened. Here, a hero's journey, show and tell. Again, we have personal growth, teach a lesson, an invitation, make up my own. So this is like creating from scratch. If you want to create an invitation for someone else, maybe if it is a wedding invitation, maybe it is a baby shower invitation, maybe it is a webinar invitation, you can do that. Teach a lesson, personal growth. For timing, let me do this, pick this one. You just need to click on this oval box over here, and there you go. It will take some time again. And here is a small tutorial. If you hit over here, you'll get to know how you can edit. But right now I'm over here to guide you how to edit. I will just, okay, hit I'm ready. So right now I'll help you over here. You will see the screen over here for the videos. So basically, again, not a big rocket science. It is convenient. Like all of us, we know English very well. You can read everything over here and you can just go according to the instructions. So right now, if I go and okay, let me check. Like, let me show you these options first to the right, the layout options. So if I have a screen over here with me, and if I want to hit full screen, so everything will be popped out. Like if I want to hit, if I go with the image over here, and if I take this image, it will just show you on the screen. But what if I want to rename this? Like, I don't know exact the breed of this dog, but if I want to name the dog, but I want to show the image of the dog as well as the name of the dog simultaneously on the same screen. So what I would do is I can just hit on the split screen over here, and there we go, boom. You just need to click over here on the close icon, and let me let me assume, what can I name this? Or it's like just a puppy. You just need to click out over here, and there we go. you can always drag this just as earlier. Click over here if you want to increase the size of the text, if you want to decrease, and if you want to delete, but I won't delete it right now. This is how it works. But if I want to see, like if I go on the next slide, so how will you go to the next slide? So you can see at the bottom over here, you have many of them. So this will guide you, like just because I have clicked on the option that was teaching, just the teaching concept. So it will take you like what you want to go with, like it will guide you what should be the next step. So concept, then you have to provide an example, then explanation to the example, and then you should try it. Then what will be the summary, credits, and blah, blah, blah. Let's go with each and every frame. But this is just a guidance to you all. You can rather change it if you want to delete this. Like if you think this is too long, like the 6 slides are way too long, just hit on it, click on this 3 dotted buttons over here and hit delete. Yes, delete the slide. There we go. Now we have only 5. Again, if you want to delete this 5th one, sorry, delete. Yes, delete the slide. Now we are again with the 4 slides. This is how it is work. Again, if I want to go with this next slide, over here, concept. Again, if I want to go, okay, let's go with the image again. Let me take this. It will take you to the full screen. Hit at the back of the background screen over here. Now this is the full screen. This is the split screen again. Now if I type over here red rose and hit at the background, again you can see all these things. You can increase the size. But now we have already done this. Now if I want to show this as a caption, you have the other option over here, caption, and there we go. Just if you want to decrease the size because it is way too much obstructing, there it is. This is how it works. Now, I'm just showing you how the static work is flowing, like the workflow is going, but how it will see in the video flow. So let me click on the play button over here. So this is how it works. Mrs. Renu, can you just guide me? Like, can you just tell me if you can hear the audio as well with this video, if I'm playing it?
Okay. No, I cannot. No.
Oh, you cannot. Okay,
Yes.
this is just because I think I have plugged my earphones to my setup, so only I'm able to hear the audio. But I'm damn sure, like if you like if I unplug them, if I unplug my headphones, you can definitely hear the audio as well. But you can try it on your own. I'm 100% sure if you try this on your own, you will definitely be able to hear the audio. And how to change the audio? You can find in the right corner over here, you can find a music tab over here, and you have different music over here. So just unfortunately, I cannot make it you guys audible. I'll just skip this part, but you can just go through it just as an what I would suggest is you can go through these options and you can find an appropriate music for your presentation or for your video. And next, what I can do is I just need to click again on someone over here, layout. Okay. And if I want to just type only the text, so let me take something like what I would say is dummy text. And let me hit enter over here. So lorem ipsum. Okay, so I found some text over here. I would rather just copy this, Control C or Command C on your Mac, go back over here, hit on text, Command V or Control V. You can just directly get over here. So just don't go through this. Grammatical mistake, I have turned on my Grammarly, but you can always go through what you want. And this is how it works. If you click over here, decrease the text size, it will work you in this manner. Yep. Next. Now if I see, this is just a plain white background over here. But if I want to change the theme of this, I can rather go on theme. This is light, this is medium. So if you click on it, there you go. Everything changed and at the bottom slides as well. I want to go for dark, there you go. So again, focus. Let's see. So you can have other options again. Want to keep background as red, as yellow, purple, or violet, and green. So this is how it works. So for changing colors, you should actually click on the actual theme, and then you can just go with these colors. Again, I will just hand it over up to you how you want to explore this. And this is how it works. And now if I go and hit on play button over here, so it will just pop out over here. But if I want to see on the whole full screen, you can just hit over here, the play button. So this is how it works. Now, this is for the video. We'll definitely, like if you go and try on something else, like if you go and try on your own, you'll get to know more things about this. Just again, because of time constraint, I will be showing you something in short. So now this is a rectangular, this is a rectangular board over here. If you want to resize it, you can just go on resize over here. It is widescreen. You can go to square, and this is just within a seconds. And again, if you hit play, there you go. So visit our website. If you have any certain logo with you, you can always do it. Like if I go on home, so if I hit on brands over here, if I want to put my new logo, I can hit on create a brand. It will ask you to upload your logo. So it should be only in JPEG and PNG if you want to hit. So just about that, let me go. If I go with MNET logo over here, everywhere you'll find it replaced, and then pick your color. So I have green and brown. So rather I will go with brown color for time being over here, and choose your font. So font family should be like subtle and visible to everyone. So if I would go with a railway regular, this is how it works. And if I hit on next, brand name will be again MNET. Create my brand. It will just process ahead. It will give you a new brand. So this is how it is. And now later, if I go and hit on MNET brand, you'll find everything in this way. And now if I want to go back home again, and if I create something new, like in slideshow video presentation, again, it will ask just a random text. Okay, blah, 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 teach a lesson, pick this one. Again, skip this tutorial for time being. Just a text or just an image. MNET, sample images. Maybe this Deadpool this time again. Now again, the problem over here, we have a square screen, but rather than having, how should we go to the wide screen? So just layout or resize, sorry, my bad. Wide screen over here, and there we go. So this is how it is. And if you hit on play, if I drag this, it's still showing me trivia because I have already inputted trivia for many a time. If I want to delete this, hide outro, I can delete this. Again. So outro means it is just the end of your video. So if you want to just say thanks or something, you can always edit over here in the credits format, and you can just type everything what you want, add your own credits, created with work by, and blah, blah, blah. So if you want, you can just explore this as well. And this is how it is. The most prominent thing what I want to show you is, okay, so you have seen with the video, we have went with the post animation, presentation. Presentation is just like PPT, but this is way too simpler, I would suggest, or what I would encourage you to work on this, because you can either export this as PPT or PDF as well. So let me go with this in short. So add your title, again, my first project.
Sir, you are not audible.
Is it? Maybe you can unmute your mic.
Sir, he's audible. Lahu, sir, he's audible. He's
Maybe
very
try
well
hitting your mute mic, like on your mic icon. You can try it, and you will be like, I'll be audible to you. You are audible to me for sure. Okay, and this is my first project. If you want to add subtitle, let me go with, again, MNET, because I don't have much context with me right now. So I will go with MNET again. So again, if I want to add a background photo for this, go over here, upload a photo. Maybe HD wall, my first project over here, and this is how it works. So I believe Mrs. Renu, can you just unmute your mic, please? Thank you. Thank you. So this is how you can go with it. So you can see over here, scroll to start writing your story. And then you can scroll down. It will directly pop out these options for you. And trust me, you are just the luckiest people over here to go with the Spark. It has made us way too convenient with the project. So you have seen the photo, the text, the button. What does the button, how does the button works actually? Let me show you that in the presentation. So if I click on the button, add a button. So what I would suggest is, here is my LinkedIn profile. So here is my LinkedIn profile. And over here, I want to hyperlink. I want to copy the link right over here. So what I would do is, LinkedIn profile with me. I have on my other screen, I have just copied the link over here, copy, paste, and just hit save. So you'll see over here. If I click directly, this is the presentation. No, this is still the edit mode. If you go with the presentation mode, you can just hit on present. You'll see this. It will take some time to load, and you need to just scroll on your mouse. So if you go down, here is my LinkedIn profile. If you click, it will directly redirect you to your LinkedIn profile. And this is what is my LinkedIn profile, how it shows. So you can go directly like this. Apart from that, let me go back again. If I want to showcase you my portfolio, I will rather go hit over here, edit if you want to edit, or here is my profile. So rather, I would save this. It will change directly over here. I would go over here again, and I have my profile called Art Station. Let me have a look if I have access. Oh yeah, I do. But unfortunately, it is asking me to sign in. I won't sign in right now, but edit, change the hyperlink over here. So to select all at a time, you can just click once anywhere over here. You can hit Control A on Windows keyboard or Command A on Mac keyboard. So Command A for me, hit delete button, and again Control V on Windows. So this has been pasted. Hit save over here again. And now if I hit over here in the present mode, sorry, my bad. It will directly take me to the Art Station. But unfortunately, it's asking me to sign in. I won't do that. And there we go. So this is how it works. The most attractive part, what I wanted to show you over here is, is the glide show, the most attractive part, the most attractive part. How it works, I'll show you. Now, if you want to add that glide show on top of this, because eventually what I will showcase my profile, it will be at the end, but I want to show my certain work or certain images that I have clicked or which I have already with me. I would rather add on top, not at the bottom. So you have plus icons both on top and bottom. I would go for the top one and go to the glide show, and it will ask you like add a few background photos to your glide show. And if you want to see how it works, you can check on your own, but I want to surprise you all. So let's go with this. And over here you can select multiple photos. And how am I selecting it? So if I need to click on one photo over here. It's a single photo. Control on keyboard for Windows and command on Mac. Just need to hit command and go on clicking. Click, 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 click. So over here, it has maximum capacity of 16 images at a time. So we have 4 for 8 plus 11 images. Okay, that's fine. We can hit open over here. It will upload, take some time. And now you can just see just as images one below the other, but it is not. So what I'll do is just save over here. And now how it works. So here is my first project. And now if I present over here in front of you, and if I go on scrolling, and this is how it works on your scroll. If I scroll upwards, downwards, this is how it works. So this is really surprising stuff for me and you as well. And then at bottom, at last, here is my profile, hit on it, ArtStation, and there we go. So by any chance, if I want to add a dummy text over here, so this is still the edit mode, not the present mode, because you can see a present button right over here. You can hit add icon, text, and the dummy text which I already had over here. I can copy again and paste. And once I'm done, I just want to set a focal point that this is the focal point which is prominent to me, and hit save again. Now, if I go on present mode again, so at start, it will be over here. My first project, scroll down. As you scroll down, you can see the text. If you want to read the whole context, just stop scrolling, read it, take your time, be patient, scroll down again, go again down. So if you hit escape button on your screen, you'll get back to your edit mode. And again, you have many more options to edit. Again, over here, you can see my screen. This is how it works. So next will be share. So if I want to publish and share link, I'm not sure, there is some problem with me over here if I hit over here, but oh no, it is working very fine. So if I just hit create link, it will just generate a link for me, and you can share it with anyone. And the person in front of you or opposite to you, if he has access to Adobe Spark, he can definitely go through this project. So Adobe Spark can be just a kind of thing where, like, this is the link with me right now. If I copy this link, just hit copy over here. If you want to publish on Facebook, you can go over there. If you want to email, if you want to go on Gmail, copy and paste it and send it to your teacher or your faculty, just to show that you have already worked hard on your project, on your presentation. She might just click on the link. Even she will be having an access to Adobe Spark. She will go through the preview mode. She will just scroll down and she will get to know what you have done. So this is how it is going to work for you guys as well. If you face any problems, feel free to contact me. I'm always there for you guys. So this is how. If you want to print as a PDF, just I've already said that this will be in A4 format. You can just see the left preview over here. But unfortunately, this will be printed. So they have the limited restrictions with the editings and edit settings. so you can't go through this. So this is how you can even print this for your project as well. So make sure you give your best on your projects for students and even for teachers, because the teachers who are attending this are the new learners. So make sure you give your best as well while working on this. If I hit cancel, it will be canceled. So I've shown you how to create a video, but I haven't shown you how to export it. So let me go to that and help you. My projects over here and my first project. So this was a video. How will you get to know if this is a video, if this is a page, I mean the presentation or the post? If you can just look at my screen, I'm trying to hover over here. So this is the presentation. Page means presentation. Video means slideshow option. Again, the slideshow option over here. Post means what we have already done for Instagram, for story, for post, and for Facebook. So in which ways you can go. So just for a trial basis, I was working on this as well. So this will be the certificate which I was trying to create. And those who have participated and those who are going to give me feedback will be honored with this certificate. So this certificate is totally prepared on Adobe Spark. It is not a rocket science, but you just need to go through, explore through all of them. And if you get obstruct with any of the options or you're not getting anything, drop me an email. Later on this, we'll have a small question answer sessions. If you have any queries to ask me, you can definitely go with that. And yep, I'm always there to help you guys. Now for the video, let me go my project. Yep, this is the project which I have created, just a demo. Yep, skip this. This is my video. If you want to reduce the duration, it is saying for 4 seconds. You can just concise it to 1 second, 2 seconds. If you have long text or long paragraph to be read and you don't want to stop the video, but you have to go with the flow, with the sync of your music, make sure you increase the duration. Maximum what I would suggest is 7 to 8 seconds, but not more than that, or else the person who is watching the video opposite to you might get bored. Don't make that. So maybe this is just a second slide, I would go for that. Again over here, I would go, just need to hit over here in the small box. 1 second, 2 second, 2 seconds is okay. 4 second or 5 seconds over here. 6 seconds might be, or 5, yep. And if I hit on present, but now I don't want to present, I want to export the video. But again, this is square screen. If I want to resize to widescreen, it will come again back to widescreen. And how will I export? To export, you just need to hit on download over here. If you hit on download, it will prepare for download. Don't close this while it is preparing. Just have a look on the top border red over here. It is processing. If you hit, you will cancel the export option. So be patient. There you go. Again, in the downloads folder, it has already been downloaded. Let me have a look. Downloads. We'll grab the screen and my first project. So if I double click over here, just 1 second, just 2 seconds, and this is for 6 seconds. And this is how it works. So you're good to go with your video as well. So this is MP4 video. If you want to upload on YouTube, either you want to upload on Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, any which ways, MP4 is the best option to go on any of the platforms. This is how it's going to work. And with this, I would wrap up my sessions and would go for question and answers. If there is anything for me, just pop out. Mrs. Renu, you can just take it over. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aniket. It was really a wonderful session. There is a host of questions
Okay.
that I can see. Is it a paid software?
This one?
Yes.
No, it is totally free for students and teachers. If you're using it for your business needs or business purpose, you might need to pay for the images and everything. But right now, this is totally free for everyone. Just the thing is, you have to have a valid student account or a teacher account, which will be verified when you log in, and everything will be good. This is totally free.
How can we make sound work during our lessons?
So
Because we could hear your video presentation. We could not hear your video presentation.
okay. So let me try to unplug my headphones, and if it is possible, let me do that as well. The video over here, yeah, this has audio in this. Let me check if I can. I need to unplug my headphones. Is it audible now?
Yes.
So
It's audible.
even the audio on the video, I mean the audio concluded with the video. I would like to replay again. Just let me know. Can you hear the video now? Audio?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, so this is how it works. So, okay, let me show you the option as well, how to change the music. So if we go over here on music, we have different musics over here. So if you just need to hit over here, or you can just play. Now, if I think like this was my current one. Okay, so if I think this is appropriate for my video, I will just click over here. It will just take some time. Once it is done, you will see a tick mark over here, checkbox, and you can just go again on play screen, and it will be implemented on that video. So this is how it works. Hope I have cleared your doubt.
Yes, sir. Can we save the editorial in our computer, or it will save it in Adobe only?
No. So this is what the option I showed you before. So if you want to export this as a video, it will be saved on your computer, not on the Adobe. So you just need to hit on download button over here. And as I showed you this process, so it will go through this, like the whole red bar will be cleared and the drag down option will be popped out, like where you want to save, with what name, and just give me a second. There it is. So I have already saved on my computer. So it will be saved on your hard disk, not on the Adobe software. So
Okay.
anyone can access, you can send it on WhatsApp as well, if you want to showcase anything.
Revati ma'am is asking, is Adobe Spark an open resource software? If not, do we get access to all the features in basic version?
Yeah, so right now, as I suggested earlier, everything is accessible, everything is free. Like even the images, if you go over here, like if I want to add any images, images are for free, but make sure you don't use for any monetization purpose, or you might get caught. They might penalize you. So nothing over here is paid. Everything over here is for free. Even the music, you don't need to pay for your music. You don't need to pay for your free resource on the music. The images. Nothing you have to pay. You just need to create your project, export, and just use it for education purpose, or just to promote education, not to promote your business or not to make any money.
There's one question from Russia, I feel.
Okay.
I cannot pronounce the name, but the question is how to make presentation that we need nowadays.
Okay, so just as I showed you, like if I go scroll over here, you can see a presentation button over here, the web page presentation. You just need to click on that, which I already created, I guess. Let me have a look. I have created one. You can see, yeah, my first project over here. So if I go and edit over here, so this is the presentation, what we create these days. And this is how we have created the presentation. But if the person who you're trying to convey his message to me, if he needs some more help, we can definitely go with it. But just because we have some less time, we can't help with it right now. But I would definitely love to help him, or he or she, later. If she can connect me through mail or through Insta or Facebook, I would rather help. I would be glad to help him.
Okay.
Thank you.
So do you have any more questions, ma'am? Because I couldn't
No.
pronounce your name.
Aina Gul, Aina from Kazakhstan, Nur Sultan.
Okay.
Okay.
We can
Thank
still
you for
understand
your
you can go ahead.
informative and interesting session, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So you have any more questions for us?
No question. No question.
Okay. So even if you have any questions, if you want to type it, like if you can't phrase it right now in English, if you want to take some more time, we have the feedback form over there, which Mrs. Renu will be providing it to you. So you can later just fill up your questions and those questions will be popped out towards me. I'll go through each and every questions and I'll make sure I would convey appropriate my knowledge to you and you are good to go with your presentation and stuff.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Can we get the recording of the session?
It will be there on the YouTube.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. It's a very
sir,
informative session. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
So you're from where? What's your
I'm
name?
from Panipat. Panipat. Yogesh Singla from Panipat.
Yeah, we have participants are from all over India. I can see Uttar Pradesh. I can see many places, and I can see people from various other countries also.
I saw someone from many other countries as well. So yeah, we are. I mean, like we are now abroad as well. Like we are hosting abroad. So never mind. We have a good response for this session as well. So I would be glad to help everyone, like those who have any problem or any questions, if they have any suggestions for me that I can make my presentation much more better. I would
Aniket, can you share your email ID with us?
For sure. So everything will be.
That would be of a great help.
Sorry, I can't hear you properly. What was that?
Sir, we will share it on the group.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. So everything, like whatever you need.
Aniket, sir, if you want to share your email ID, you can type it on the on the chat in the chat box.
Okay. Just give me a moment. Oh my God, this is.
It's your wish.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, like everything will be like all the details, like what is my portfolio, what is my LinkedIn, what is my Facebook. Everything will be shared to everyone who is watching everything right now. So everything will be provided in a single sheet of docs. So you don't need to keep a note anywhere else. You just need to keep that doc or you need to download that doc and any which ways or any other time, if you need to come to me or somewhere or you want to connect me, feel free to just drop me a mail. Maybe I might not be able to attend any calls on WhatsApp if you get any contact number from anyhow, but I would definitely get back to you because I am into my studies right now. But I can assure you that I might just clear out your problems. Not now, but definitely for sure in ahead. So this is how it works. But just give me a moment.
I will share Aniket. I'll share Aniket.
Okay, perfect. That makes sense then. Anything else for me?
I cannot see any questions right now. Anyone wants to unmute and ask? Because on YouTube also I did not see any questions. Anyone wants to unmute? Yes, you can see on the YouTube. I'll share the YouTube link on this chat in this chat box.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Hello. I'm Gulnara from Kyrgyzstan.
Yes.
Central Asia. Yes, I asked some questions and I got it also. And I have the one question also. Yeah. And you, yes, you were giving us consultation. Yes. Consultation health support while we are creating our presentation. Yes.
So like you need to know more about presentation or something?
Yes. No. Yes. About this. Platform. I want to know more. Yes.
More about the platform is in the Spark or just the presentation?
Yes, Spark and how to create, yes. Because these days, yes, we are teaching our lessons online, yes, and it's very interesting.
Right.
And I want to know, yes, how to create all the presentations and share with my students.
So what I would suggest to you is, like maybe you must have joined us late, I believe. So the whole recording for the session is on YouTube. You can go through that and you can just have an overview like how I have tried and explained to create the things. But again, if you have any problems, like while creating presentation of your, if you are getting fumbled, or if you are not able to recall the options what I showed you, you can just connect me through mail or Skype. But just because of the time constraint, I can't go, like I can't take everyone's more time. I'm really sorry for that. So,
Ma'am, if you give your email on the feedback form and
Yeah.
your query, I will get back to Aniket and solve all your query. I'll share his mail
thank you.
also.
Thank you very much, Renu, also. It was very interesting.
Sure. Thank you.
So I feel the session was really very interesting.
Yes.
And everyone has enjoyed it. In fact, they wanted something more from you, Aniket. But
Okay.
because of time constraint, we
Exactly.
cannot go ahead.
Even I had some
So,
more things to show, but really just because of time constraint, still I have extended for more half an hour. But
yes,
still, I don't want to take anyone's more time because everyone has their own schedule. So
yeah,
I won't take much of the time. So just
okay,
3 more minutes and anything else
yeah,
from you?
yeah. So I request Alfia, ma'am, to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Renu ma'am. I would like to request Aniket sir to please stop sharing the screen.
Okay, sure. Just give me a moment. There we go.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the members of MNET, I would like to thank Mr. Aniket Hodavadekar. I hope I have pronounced it right, sir.
Yep.
For volunteering his time and providing us with such an informative and enriching presentation on Adobe Spark in education. The topic explained by you will be of immense help for our teachers. I also want to appreciate the constant efforts of Mr. Nadeem Khan for providing the necessary technical support to MNET. Many thanks to the host and convener, Mrs. Renu Dhotre, for organizing the series of workshops through the platform of MNET. These workshops have enabled the teachers to stay updated with the latest methods and tools in varied areas of teaching, which can be utilized by them in the classroom as well as for online teaching purposes. I would like to extend our thanks to the participants from various countries for effectively participating in the various MNET workshops held till date, the spread of which is increasing with every passing workshop. We at MNET appreciate the positive feedback obtained from all the participants. We look forward to such enthusiasm from our participants in the future as well. Once again, a huge thanks to everyone. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Alfia, ma'am. And Aniket, sir, a last line from you, a last tip from you. If you unmute and keep the video on.
Just give me a moment. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Any last tip from you before we end?
Not a tip, but a suggestion. Like all of us, like many of them connected over here most of them are educators, I guess. I'm damn sure, but I'm not an educator. I'm a student, but just because just the way I took an initiative to educate the educators, feel free to share your knowledge for free. That's what I wanted to know. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So I end the session.